Hi guys, just wanted to go over a little bit of this. Sorry, I had to get that gone. I want to go over a little bit of the lesson. So I know some of you have been asking about how to do absolute value functions and how to do the exponentials and that you're having a little bit of trouble with it. So bear with me. This is my first one of Screencastify with all the new extras. So let's see if we can try it. So here's your absolute value equation. So f of x equals a absolute value of x minus h plus k. Now the a is going to tell you if you are going to be opening up. Whoops, needs to be an absolute value. Sorry about that. Come on. There we go. Has to be an absolute value. And if it's a positive number, it's going to go up. If it's negative, it's going to go down. The other thing that A also will tell you is if it's going to be wide or thin. If it's going to be very, very wide, it's going to usually be a fraction. Think of it, yeah, it's just going to be a big fraction. If it's thin, it's going to be a whole number bigger than 1. So any number larger than 1. If it's wide, it's any number that's smaller than 1. And I will show you some examples in just a few minutes. The H is going to tell you if you're going to go right or left. If it's going to the right, it's going to be actually a minus. And if it's going to go to the left, it's going to be a plus. It's always going to be the opposite. Okay, always the opposite for this one. And this is going to be for every equation we're going to do this quarter. Now the K is going to tell you if you're going to go up or down. Now the nice thing with K is it stays as it is. So if it's going up, it's positive. If it's going down, it's negative. Now there is one nice thing about both of these is that H and K will also tell you your vertex. So where it actually meets, where it's actually going to graph. And I wanted to show you a couple examples, and then I'll actually go to the worksheet too. So let me go to this one. So here we have our graph. This is f of x equals absolute value of x. Over here at 0, 0, that's your vertex. Now, if you look at the next equation, where it's 2, absolute value of negative 2 plus 3. What that 2 is going to make it very, very thin. The minus 2 means it's going to go to the right 2, and it's going to go up 3. And we're looking at your vertex. Okay, you're always looking at your vertex. So we can see that from the red graph to the blue, it went to the right 2, up 3. So pretty cool. And then that 2, the A value, tells you to go up from your vertex, go up 2 to the right 1. It's telling you your slope, and to the left 1. It's just telling you your slope. That's really, really neat about that. Now, the next one, negative 2/3. So the negative is going to tell you it's going to go down. 2/3, it's less than 1, so it is going to be very wide. The plus 4 is going to go to the left 4 and down 5. So here we have it. It did go down. Move it up a little bit. Went down. It's much wider. So if you look at start from the vertex, we go down to the right 3. Oops, sorry. Right 3. Now you've got your slope. Okay. It also went, so from our original, from the red one, it went left 4, down 5. And that's how you can do that. So it makes it a lot easier. Let me go back to this. Now you had a worksheet that you needed to do with this one. Let's see if I can make it bigger. There you go. Okay, I want to do one of these. one of these with you so you can see it. So let's try a big one. So let's try number 4. Your vertex, it's going to be the opposite of that number, so -9, and our k stays the same, -1. That's how you find your vertex. Now, if it opens up or down, let me change color so you can see that. Love changing color. This number will tell you these two. It's positive, so it is going to be opening up. And because it is 5/2, you're going to go up 5 to the right 2. That's going to be a little bit narrower, and 5/2 is 2.5, which is bigger than 1. So it's going to be narrower than our original graph. So you're always comparing it to the original graph. Okay, so now if we go down to one of these, you're going to go on to Desmos, graph them. You're going to use this little thing on the right side. It's going to say import. You can import the picture. Click on the PDF, and I'll show you in just a minute how to do this. And then save it to your clipboard, and then you just hit Control V, and it will paste it right in the box if you have it. Okay, so if we're doing this one, and if I just graphed it right here, I know that my vertex is going to be at +3, +2. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. It's going to go down, and we're going to go down 3. So 1, 2, 3, to the right 2, down 3 to the left 2, and we graph it like so. Okay, and to import it, you're going to click on this button. Sorry, clicked on it too much. You're going to click on that one. Click on Export Image. It's going to come up, play around with it. Download PNG, and you want to copy it to your clipboard. If you copy it to your clipboard, then you just hit the Control V, and it makes it a whole lot easier for you. Okay. So we did that one, so get that one. Now, the one I'm noticing for those who have turned in the worksheets is that these are a little bit harder. Okay, these ones are a little bit harder, but you're doing the same thing. So once you know where the vertex is, you can write your equation. So f of x equals, we know it's opening down, so it's a negative. I'm going to leave that first number alone for just a minute. X, my vertex is -3, -2. So the x is always the opposite. So we're going to go +3. The y stays the same. And if we notice our slope, this is going, so from our vertex, it's going down 1 to the right 1. All I'm going to do is put a 1 there. This one, the next one, it's going down 2 to the right 1. So our first number, or our slope, is going to be -2. Okay? And our vertex for this one is going to be 2, 3. That's your vertex. So we're going to go the opposite of +2, and the y stays the same. Okay, so that's how you do absolute values. The other one that you guys are going to be doing is absolute values. So absolute value functions, they're almost the same kind of equation. The a is going to tell you if you're going to go up. So if it's positive, you go up. Down, it's going to go negative. That does not change. Okay. H, again, will tell you if you're going to go right or left. If you're going to go to the right, you want to go minus. Left is plus. Okay, and then K is going to tell you if you're going to go up or down. Up, you're going to go plus. Down, you're going to go minus. And I have some examples in Desmos. Let me clear those off. So here's our original. We're just going to use 2 to the x. It makes it a whole lot easier. Now, if I choose a -1 in front of it, it goes down. Very, very simple. Nothing else changes. If I do minus 4, in with the x, we're going minus 4 with, whoops, sorry about that. There we go. Sorry, playing around. See, I'm still new at this. That minus 4 in our equation is telling us to go to the right 4. So it just took your whole graph and moved it right 4. If we look at the next one, the green one, it says plus 3. All we did is took our graph, moved it up 3. So if you look here, so here's our equation. It's at 0, 1. Now we're at 0, 4. It moved up 3 points. That's all. And if we put it all together, if I go to raise it to the x plus 3, so that means we moved it to the left 3 and up 2. So our graph moved up 2. So you can see between these two, it did go up 2, and we did move it left 3. Okay, and hopefully that will help you guys do this a lot more. And I will try to do a lot more of these videos each week to help you. Also, email me if you guys get stuck. And shout out to the ones who did email me. So Josh and Celia, thank you guys for sending me emails about how this was a little bit tricky. That helps me to decide what kind of video I am going to do. So I hope you guys understood it. And let's keep learning.